welcome back to my channel. I'm not going to do a large intro today. You guys know the drill. Thank you for coming back and thank you for being here. So lately I've been watching a lot of lifestyle vloggers and I love them. I give those people kudos for doing what they do, coming out with content multiple days of the week, along with other plant channels that are out there that have the ability to come out with this content all the time. One of the reasons that I brought up lifestyle vloggers is because I have noticed that a lot of them will do either weekly or monthly resets. So I figured, why not take that and apply it to the life of a plant parent? If you're anything like me, anything, I wish that I could be one of those plant parents that puts things away after they've used them and keeps things all nice and tidy. All nice and tidy, puts things away when they're done using them, and just keeps everything around them in some form of order. But everything for me is chaotic. That includes my plant room and everything that has to do with my plants. So today I'm going to do a monthly plant reset. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up this train wreck of a plant room. I have got fertilizers in my bathroom. I think I picked up all of the plant pots and things like that I had in the kitchen. I kind of have things everywhere. But for the most part, I do things in here. I also work in here. And it's become something that I need to deal with because I'm seeing things in the plant room that I need to do while I'm working in here. And as soon as I get a minute, I will do something like rehydrate some coco coir. Or I have plant pots on the floor. I will show you this. I have plant pots on the floor that have just soil that I need to get rid of them. I also have a bin of soil that I don't use anymore because that soil was awful and was molding all of my plants. So my reset for today is going to be resetting for a new month, have everything put away, everything nice and tidy. And also, I need to film in here because I have content that I'm going to be bringing you guys. And I feel like if I do this now, if I clean up this entire situation now, I will be able to crank out that content without having to clean up things first, if you know what I mean. So, I also have spaces on this shelf that need to be filled. There's just so much going on. So what I'm going to do is I am going to quickly show you this absolute disaster of a room. I'm going to tell you how some things are going to be changing, not today, but they will be changing, and we are going to go from there. So, to come into the plant room, be prepared. This is what we're dealing with. So normally, these guys sit over here and everything is all nice and happy, but you'll see that I have got moss and different types of potting material over here that needs to go. I really want to do something with those boxes and actually set everything up properly. Over here I have a laptop on the floor. It's been there for months. Ooh, that we're gonna have to take care of. I think I underwatered my Wenlandii, and all I'm trying to do is restore this one to its former grace and beauty. But here's where I do little things and then I just leave everything on the floor. So, plant pots, there's no plants in there. I need to get rid of all of that. Coco husk, coco coir. I was currently putting my soil amendments, like this is my charcoal, and it's just in an old, I took the label off, old Tim Hortons can. This is a coffee mate container, and big thighs are good for something. This is just my perlite. I have a bag of vermiculite that I want to put into a different container. I just have stuff. Oh, look, see, I've got pots under there. I want to get rid of that box. It's actually got stuff in it that doesn't even belong to me. I love that plant pot, but now it just houses stakes and moss poles and such. And then this is my workspace, which is also a train wreck. Although I do love my alocasias that are sitting right there, my cuprea and my frydek. And I have currently taken all of my propagations off of here. I'm actually going to turn this grow light off for a minute. So I've taken all of my propagations off of this and put them into my bathroom because there is more constant warmth and humidity in there for them. And I have like some plant chores that I have to do. I've got these little plastic cups which I will be using for propagations, and I do have a video that I am going to do. I just picked this jar up yesterday from Home Depot, and what I'm going to do is, you can see my Brantianum in here. I've kind of had this little get up going just because I didn't want to stunt the plant too much, but it needs to be in something permanent. So I picked up this jar, which I think is going to be fabulous. I got it from Home Depot. It was actually only $7. They had other ones there, but this was the only one that had a cork top lid. So I took that one. And yeah, it was on sale for $7, and I think that once I put everything in it and put the Brantianum in it, it's going to be super happy. It's actually really happy right now. It's doing very well. But I definitely want it to get bigger so that I can propagate it, and then I want to have one that's in the terrarium. I guess this would be a terrarium. One that's in here, and then I also want one that is going to climb. But yeah, my poor little red emerald, which you saw in a previous video that I am trying to save. Let's hope. This leaf has not unfurled yet. I don't think it's going to make it, but the plant itself will, I'm pretty sure. My sad little basic anthurium, which I don't even know what to do with anymore. But yeah, so let's get this party started as we get kind of an overview of the train wreck that this room actually is. It's actually really horrifying. Okay, I'm going to change my battery, get a coffee, and we are going to get into it. Okay, I pretty much figured that I'm going to burn out this memory card before I switch over to a new one. I just don't know what the best angle for you guys is going to be. Okay. Can we see that? Any soil that I put in this garbage bag here, I will take outside and dump it. It's pouring rain here today, and I don't want to take it out to my garden one by one, pot by pot, so I'm just going to dump it all in this bag and then take it all out at once there is a break in the rain. I'm not quite sure what to do with this basket. It does have a plastic insert in it, so I can put things. I did have my propagations in it and I took them out, but I would like to put kind of, I wanted to make a trailing plant salad bowl, so to speak. So I think that's what I'm gonna do in here. Any propagations that I'm taking, or you know, just haircuts I'm giving my plants, I think I'm gonna put them in here. But the thing is do I use my, I should probably use my pothos because I do have more of them, more different varieties of them anyway than anything else that I can think of right now. Or I could do it with my Rex begonias. I don't know, what do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below and let me know what you think would look nice in here. I do have a jasmine that actually might go. I don't know what to do. I need help. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't really look like I've made much progress, but I have. And this will have been all speeded up for you anyway. But what I wanted to show you was, so I probably sped past it. I might have put it on the screen, but my Rojo Congo that had died like a couple of months ago now, at least when I had taken out of this. This soil is still damp, so I think I understand why it didn't survive. Apparently I didn't have enough chunkiness or drainage in it for it to survive in there, so that is my bad. Over here, these are all pots that need to be cleaned. These terracotta pots here need to be cleaned, but then they will also be painted because, as we know, terracotta is not my friend unless it's for a Hoya. This is just some soil, well, not even soil, my Coco coir mix that I make. That was the last of my worm castings, so I just threw them in there because I do have stuff that I'm going to need to repot. Now over here, so this is some leca that I'm going to need to boil to clean. I know I have more somewhere, I just don't know where it is at the moment. Moss that I'm also going to boil and sterilize, although I do have fresh unused moss someplace else. Oh hey look, there's my mic, which wouldn't have helped me anyway during this video. Some perlite that I had some propagations in that I'm also going to have to boil. Oh, here's more moss. I'm just going to dump that in there. And I have been getting rid of my nursery pots, these small ones, because I have too many. So those will be recycled. Can't remember where I put my recycling bag, but they will be going in there. Now over here is where I keep most of my crap. So I definitely need to clean out in there. It is very, very gross. And I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with and where I'm gonna put my extra plant pots. I really don't need them all. So I need to figure out what I'm gonna deal with them, what I'm gonna do with those. Let's take a minute to appreciate new leaves. My Aglaonema Silver Bay, my giant pot of Maranta has got a couple coming. There are two. What else is there? My Florida Green was super happy with its shower it got 2 weeks ago. My Adansonii had a little bit of a freak out, but she seems to have stabilized. Oh, and if you guys are wondering what this cage is for, I got some pepper plants last summer, and they had come in these, and I found them kind of perfect for my alocasias to keep them upright. This one doesn't need it yet. My Yucatan Princess has got little babies going on down here. But this leaf here is going to die off at some point, so I didn't put a cage around it. Plus, it's in this pot that I painted, and I don't know, I don't want to cover it up. I have no idea what I'm going to do with. This little baby needs to be repotted. Well, I guess it's not so little, because this is the worst self-watering pot to have this in. And the soil, because I use that other soil, is super compact, and I think it is suffocating in there, so I'm gonna need to repot this. And I think I'm going to put it in with my green peace lily. I'm just gonna put them together. There's no reason for me to have two separate pots of it. I mean, it's currently like trying to give me new leaves, but this is just, I need drainage in the pot, definitely. And there is a plug. You can see there's a plug at the bottom which you can open and let it drain, but it doesn't matter how long it takes me before I pull the plug. Like I'll water the plant, I'll let it drain all the way through. And then once it's sat there for a couple hours, I'll put the plug in and I'll put it back. And then my plant will start to decline. Just get droopy, like it's thirsty. But then when I pull the plug out, when I go to water it again, there's water at the bottom, but the top is super dry. Okay guys, thank you so much for being here for my plant day reset. I've changed a few things around. I could not bring myself to wash all the pots today, so that I'll probably do in a plant tour video later on down the line. Excuse me, but I feel much better about the space now. It's cleaner. I feel like I can be productive in here again. And number one, my main thing is I will be able to film my upcoming content in this room now. It did actually take a few hours. I kept getting sidetracked, and then I had to eat because it was like 1:30 in the afternoon and I was starving. So I had to go do that. Anyway, I'm going to condense this down as much as possible. And thank you so much for being here. I hope you are all safe and well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.